Well, it said ain't gonna be no Twinkies anymore. Everybody making a fuss over that. I ain't gonna miss no Twinkie. I'll be honest with you. I never did eat that stuff.
You never eat a Twinkie?
I mean, I'd eat one before, but I'm saying I didn't eat it on. I ain't gonna miss it. Is what the point I'm trying to say. I eat a Twinkie from time to time. Everybody in there.
There's a lot of stuff you eat that you wouldn't miss.
Well, yeah.
Like spaghetti. Would you miss spaghetti if you never ate it again?
There's some Chef Boyardee flavors I like.
Would you miss them?
Well, not all of them, no. I tell you this right now, if they want to take every one off the shelf, it wouldn't make no difference to me except for beefaroni.
Beefaroni, it's good.
Beefaroni is good because it goes with anything. You put it on the stove, butter bread.
Oh, man, you ever butter up some bread and make a beefaroni sandwich?
Oh, yeah, you slather it on there, eat it up. It's like Sloppy Joe with noodles.
It's just like a Sloppy Joe with noodles.
Noodles, the same thing.
I don't know why they hadn't marketed that. Like beefaroni on bread. It's like Sloppy Joe with noodles.
I think they're doing okay.
Well, but why leave money laying on the table?
Everybody knows Chef Boyardee, however you want to eat it, it means quality. You don't have to jazz it up some special way. You eat it out of a bowl or a cup, put it on bread. It don't make no difference. It's always what it is.
But it's best on bread.
Yeah, I like it on bread, but I eat it in a bowl, too.
There ain't one Chef Boyardee product that ain't better on bread.
Well, I don't know about that.
There ain't one of them.
Hey, some of them I don't care for.
Spaghetti and meatballs.
If I was going to eat spaghetti and meatballs, I'd just make it myself, ragu. I ain't going to eat it in the can.
It come out of the can, it's already made up. What you got to cook for?
I like the process of putting everything out on the stove.
Oh,
like
tradition.
This here, tradition, yeah, whatever you want to call it. It tastes better to me, too.
There's a lot of ritual involved in eating a can of Chef Boyardee that people don't think about.
Well, I like opening the can and putting it in there, warming it up.
Right, but coming home, locking the door, taking your shirt off, preparing the pots and the spoons, calling different people up while you're eating. Well, you like to talk to people when you eat?
It depends. If I'm in a hurry and I sometimes I'll leave a list by the phone. So-and-so call, I need to call him back.
For when you open up your Chef Boyardee?
Well, no, not for that time particularly, but if I'm hungry and I got to sit there and eat, I go, oh, yeah, I forgot to call old Joe up.
That's what I like to do, because you can always say, like, if a conversation is boring or you realize you forgot you hate them, you can just go, hey, I got to let you go, Ronnie. I'm trying to eat here.
Oh, yeah. Sometimes it backfire on you because you be sitting there eating and the person on the other phone say, hey, what you eating there?
I don't like, that's one thing I don't like, is tell people what I'm eating over the phone.
I don't mind. I ain't ashamed of it.
I am.
What are you ashamed of it for?
Well, look what I eat.
What do you, beefaroni? You just said. He said, what you eating? The conversation go like this. What you eating there? They say, I'm eating beefaroni. I say, oh, that's pretty good. You eating it on bread?
Yeah.
Well, see, there's a good conversation on the phone.
But
ain't no reason to shy away from that.
Yeah, but this happens to me a lot.
Yeah.
I got my Chef Boyardee, got my shirt off. I'm making my calls. And
you don't want to get it on your shirt. You take your shirt off.
Exactly.
Don't want to get it. Splattered all over it. Yeah.
Splatter is a big problem with Chef Boyardee. Opening the can, pouring it in the bowl, getting it out of the microwave.
Man, I put mine on the stove. I know the microwave tastes funny.
The microwave tastes funny.
It just don't taste the same. It tastes better when you warm it up. And that I don't see why you need to be any faster. You simmer at it. Beefaroni cook fast on the stove.
I got stuff to do, Jackie. I ain't got time to sit around and wait for a goddamn can of beefaroni to boil up on the stove. I put it in the microwave for 30 seconds. I do like it lukewarm, where you can stick your finger in there. Well, like if I stick my finger in it and it's hot, then I got to wait for it to cool off.
You don't want to put it in your mouth, yeah.
Ah, damn, I'm exhausted.
All right.
Anyway, sometimes I'm calling people when I'm eating my Chef Boyardee, and they go, hey, what are you eating? And I'm like, oh, a Chef Boyardee sandwich. Yeah. And they go, oh, I bet you are, you fat son of a bitch. Well, hey, Maud, listen to what he's eating.
Well, that's what they'll say to you, yeah.
Yeah, and I don't like it.
Do you say I'm eating a Chef Boyardee, or say you're eating your fifth can of it?
They don't need to know the numbers.
Well, I guess from your point of view, they don't need to know nothing what you're eating.
They don't.
I'd say I'm eating the first can of Chef Boy RD beefaroni I eat all day.
If I'm sitting there talking on the phone on my 5th can of goddamn spaghetti and meatball sandwiches,
no reason to get...
then it ain't none of their business. If I come home and made a big thing of tuna helper and some biscuits and put the tuna helper on the biscuits and have little tuna helper biscuits, and they go, how many of them you eat? Goddamn, you eat like a fucking Templeton rat.
Well, you do.
Charlotte's Web.
Yeah, you gonna get mad at somebody. You gonna get mad at somebody for calling you up and being damn observant?
It ain't an intervention. I'm calling them back out of kindness.
It may be. Maybe somebody care about you. Say, look at yourself. Go look at yourself in the mirror.
No, a real intervention has to be in person, not over the phone.
Well, I don't see why.
Those are half-ass interventions. I'll give him a call. You show up. Everybody has to be there in person. If somebody's on the phone saying, "Oh, you eat funny, you fat ass," that's just somebody being an asshole.
Well, hey, you don't need to. I don't need to hear all that.
Jackie, it's a podcast. You can say whatever you want.
Hey, I know you can say whatever you want, but I don't have to hear it.
There ain't no rules. It's like we're Somali pirates just sailing around the globe.
Somali pirates? What?
That's what we're like.
I don't even know what a podcast is. You sitting there and say you want to have a conversation, put it on. Because I don't know who's going to listen to this. Ain't nobody going to listen to this mess.
So you ain't going to miss no Twinkies?
No, I never did care for Twinkies. They's what they was, kid. Would come in the store, Mama, Twinkie. Wouldn't they usually get them one, you hush them up, this, that. But that's how about all Twinkie was, an annoyance to me.